Alright, it is 8 o'clock, so we will go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and continue the trend of Dracula getting defeated by young ladies that throw things. In this one, instead of throwing birds like Maria, she throws little laser balls. So, yeah, it should be interesting. Carrie. You know, come to think of it, I'm not sure I've beaten this game with Carrie. Because back on the N64, I used to play as Reinhardt all the time. I never really liked playing as her, because she was the girl and she just, like, threw things. I always wanted the whip. But, I think it's a lot easier with her. Just came back from Comic-Con New Mexico, quite fun. Also watched Dragon Ball Super Broly 2 days ago as well, loved it. Yeah, I love that scene, man. I would talk about it, but I don't want to spoil anything. Can you break through 27K? Let's see. Ooh. That's going to be tough. At a little bit over 100 subscribers. We'll see. But yeah, you guys are coming to the channel at light speed. It's awesome. Going through as many Resident Evils as I can come next Friday.
Gifted with great magical powers. Sensing
Dracula gets his butt kicked by so many girls that are under age 18. Play on hard.
Now she must wield her inherited power in the fight against evil.
Start your new game in File 1. Well, no, File 1, I actually copied File 1 to File 2. I don't know why I don't have a hard mode. Do you have to do something to unlock hard mode? Because it only lets me pick normal. Maybe you prefer playing with girls with whips instead. Are you going to do a Midnight Movies of Broly? I would like to if I can find the time. I just don't know if I'm going to find the time. Just because I'm trying to finish all the Resident Evil. My goal, I'm trying to finish Resident Evil Timeline Part 5 by this weekend. Tomorrow and Sunday, just non-stop on it. If I can do that, I would like to review Broly and Onimusha next week, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in there. Not so ready if you get beat by a little girl. Surprised the original game, not the updated one, Cornell. Oh yeah, no, I'll play that one eventually. You're talking about Legacy of Darkness. Look at my laser balls. Laser ball! And you can charge it too. Right there. So, we'll see. I know she takes a different path too. Instead of going to the underground tunnels, I think you do a sewer. Fighting a bunch of lizard people. I remember the camera used to mess me up there. I heard Broly is canon compared to the other movies. Yes, this Broly is the canon Broly. The other movies, even if you wanted to do like Magic Head Canon and try to fit them all in, it doesn't work. Like, the other ones just couldn't happen. Anyone seen Glass this weekend? I am at some point, I just don't know when. Cornell is OP as fuck. Seriously, wolf form of max attack power fight lasted seconds. That's why I kind of didn't like Sea of Darkness as much as this one. I felt it was too easy. And I feel like this one's not even hard, but with Cornell in his wolf form, I mean, you could just not use it, but I mean, it's part of the game. But Cornell's wolf form is so ridiculously powerful. Get away from me. I know I played this game last Friday, but I'm actually excited to play it again. I'll tell you, I can play this game so much and never get bored of it. So much easier with her, because, like, I don't have to get close to attack. Damn it! And I think she could upgrade her magic, too, just like the whip. Here we go, giant gorilla skeleton. How do I aim? Oh, God. I feel like this thing was easier to hit when I had the whip. Move, move, move. Damn it. Carrie is super easy, yeah. Don't hit me, I'm just a little girl. Poor Dracula. You know, story-wise, I'll just say he was at his weakest during this time. Because that's the only way you can justify a little girl with lasers that can take him out. Hey, Friday Night Arcade, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in here in a while. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my buddy Aaron there, Friday Night Arcade, definitely check his channel and subscribe. Does a lot of really cool retro videos. Highly, highly recommend him. I actually have him on my related channels list. Damn it. Ah! Go, little girl! Damn, she's so... Oh, wait, I forgot I could charge my attack. Ha! Come on, beast. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. I'm more powerful now. Giant skeleton, you're no match for a pre-puberty young lady. The button locks on. Oh, it was our button. I didn't press any of that. When's the next Resident Evil episode coming out? When I'm finished with it. I'm working on finishing it this weekend, hopefully. I have the script almost done. It's fat. Like, I had to... One of the challenges of trying to do one of those videos is, I always start off with way more information than I end up with. One of the challenges is knowing, like, what to keep in there, which, of course, all the main games, but then, like, what side stories am I skipping? Because, like, there's a couple mangas in here that I wanted to put in there. There's, like, 3 different mangas and, like, a stage play that's all considered canon, but it's too much. So I was like, you know what? I'll do side episodes later on for the manga stories, and I'll just focus on the games and the movies. But yeah, it's a fat script, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming during editing. Logan, you didn't miss much. I literally, this is the beginning. Do you think that Carrie is Charlotte's grandmother? It could work, yeah, it could. Then again, they might not be related at all. Because like I said before, like, if you, like, study genealogy, that shit can get crazy. Like, you could have people with the same last name, same bloodlines, and then be, like, extremely far, like, you know, related, like, far away. I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. The Maraha Desire, yes, and there's another one called Paradise Island. And the stage play of Resident Evil, I actually watched the whole thing on YouTube. It's kind of so bad it's entertaining. It was a stage play musical in Japan about some Australian school, like, outbreak or something. But yeah, Capcom considers it canon, and it was a play. Oh, get off of me, man. I like those little rings. Oh, asshole. Being able to cut stuff is a learned thing. My original cut for the Space Quest video was 38 minutes long. Yeah, see, like, I don't mind making really long videos. It's just, I know when I'm making a video and while I'm editing, I know what's... Like, I know what I should be cutting. Because there's some stuff, especially with Resident Evil, there's a ton of stuff that's just complete filler. Oh, there's that were-tiger. Oh my god, like one blast. One blast took half his energy. Damn, forget the vampire killer. You don't need the Belmonts anymore. All you need is young ladies. That's it. Oh! I thought I messed up that jump. You do a very good job with script, and I count the swatch ups. Yeah, it's coming. We're closer now than ever. That's why I don't like telling you guys an exact date, because even while I'm editing and scripting, I don't even know how long it's going to take me, because you never know what pops up during editing, what challenges you're going to face, what stuff I'm going to want to add or cut out, then rendering and uploading, and then fighting copyright claims. That's a whole nother issue. So... I didn't realize one page of script equals about 2 minutes for me at least. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, Adrian, what's up, man? Okay, I don't like this battle view. How do I switch the camera angle? Normal view. Here we go. I hate these beginning parts. This beginning part's boring. Can she not pick that up? She can't pick that up. Oh, yes she can. God. was gonna say, I like the cross. Yeah! Oh, God. Ah! Wait a minute. No, I'm supposed to go the other way. How you doing, Anime Ruler? Welcome to the chat. What's the best 3D Castlevania set in the original universe? A lot of people say Curse of Darkness, which I really like also, but I have to say Lament of Innocence. I have a real soft spot for that one, and I'm a big fan of Leon Belmont and the origin story. I'm going to say that one. If you're talking gameplay-wise, yes, Curse of Darkness, I would say, is the better game. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, I forgot the fall damage, too. I gotta watch out. Lag? Is anyone else lagging? I know at the beginning there was a little bit, but that happened on the other stream, too. I think it's just the, not perfect emulation. Wait a minute. I can't... Oh, shit! I thought there was a platform there! Oh, God. Yeah, no, that was my bad. Oh, wait. Oh, good thing I went back. I got another power-up. Green Blast! If you watch Dragon Ball, this is Piccolo's Hellzone grenade. Okay, turn the camera around. Okay, here we go. Ah! Ugh. I think I'm going to stream Mario 64 soon, guys. Since I streamed this game last week, I've been aching to play Mario 64. I've actually been aching to play more Nintendo 64 games. I'm so nostalgic for this console. Like, seriously, this is one of my favorites. I'm hopeful at least an episode or two dedicated to the events of Lament. I want an entire season of it, honestly. Did you know that speedruns of this game take like 40 minutes? I imagine. Because I can beat this game fairly quick when I remember what the hell I'm doing. But the parts that take longest are when you're just kind of wandering around lost, but... Oh, screw that. I'm not worth it. Oh, here it is. This is the part that gets laggy. But yeah, overall, this is not a long game. Sorry for being late. No worries, Jared. I am still at the beginning. See, I always have trouble with this part because I always forget where I came from. Okay, here we go. What are your thoughts on the Broly movie? No spoilers. So the Broly movie, without spoilers, to be specific, I mean, I think it was awesome. I loved it. My theater was going wild. But the reason I thought it was so good, if you look at the now non-canon Broly movies, Broly is a very cool visual character. He's just this big hulking beast that's uncontrollable. This time, he's also that, but he actually has a very surprisingly well-developed story. So it was just it was one of those things where Toriyama took a character that already existed, that he had nothing to do with his creation. There I go. I fell. Let me go back. He had nothing to do with his creation besides some visual elements, but he improved the character tenfold. So what I would love them to do next, I would love them if they did that same treatment to Frieza's brother, Cooler. I'm a huge fan of Cooler, man. I want him to be canon. This is why you save states in some of these games, guys. If I didn't, I would have to reload back to the save point, make my way all the way back here. But yeah, I want canon Cooler. That is my request. The old one is better? Why would you think that, Shinda? I'm curious. What do you like about him better? What? Wait, the old Broly movies are not canon? Not anymore. Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, and if you watch the new Broly movie, you can see why. I mean, it's completely impossible for the other ones to have happened. Even though I'm not big on canon versus non-canon, they still exist if you want them to. You can always watch them. But in the story of Dragon Ball Super, no. There's no Broly movies before this one. Getting a 3D game to have a good camera back in the 90s is like trying to feed the starving population of Europe back when this game was set. Yeah. Yeah, like I've said many times, like this was that era where they were still figuring out, like, all right, we've got this epic, long-running 2D franchise. How are we going to translate it to 3D? Oh! It's when they were still trying to figure all that out and no one really knew how to do it. I mean, every once in a while, someone, like Nintendo came and did Mario 64 and Zelda, and that was mind-blowing. Oh my god. It's not worth it. let me see if there's any easy coffins here. Nope. He's like the Hulk of Sands. Yeah, that's one thing I like about Broly, man. Like, he's just as uncontrollable. Like, when he powers up, he just has no control of himself whatsoever. And I like, again, no spoilers, but I do like, the movie does give an explanation as to why he can't control his power. And I thought, from a Dragon Ball point of view, like, it was a really good explanation. It made total sense. I like the old Psychopath, not the new Broly's family-friendly DB movie. I think they just fleshed out his character more. Get away! I hate those bats. I hate them. Just those annoying little enemies that they feel they have to put in these games. So how's your day? Fantastic, now that I'm playing video games. I've been dying to play this all day. Ah. I'm actually really excited about next Friday, though, to play The Punisher and Resident Evil. So, next Friday, I'm pretty much going to be streaming all day long. Resident Evil 2 during the day, take a break for dinner, come back for Punisher. Punisher may take 2 streams. I don't know if I could beat that in one, because that game that I remember, it's like 5 or 6 hours long-ish. Hate this werewolf. When I was Reinhardt, that thing almost killed me. I'm gonna have to use some of my chicken. Yep. Gotta stop and have dinner real quick. Roast chicken. I have a feeling Metroid on 64 would have been a mess. Yeah, like, I'm curious how it would have ended up had they made it, like, because I don't think it would have been another, like, you know, 2D, you know, like Super Metroid. I don't think it would have been that, because they would have wanted to make it a 3D game. I could imagine it have been, like, probably like Metroid Prime, just with shittier graphics and terrible controls. But I remember at the time reading Nintendo Power magazines, and they were always talking about Metroid 64 coming, but Nintendo couldn't figure out, like, how to translate it into a 3D world. I think it's just my imagination, but for some reason I feel like the camera's worse with Carrie. I don't know why. Like, I always take a shortcut here. Yeah! I enjoyed that Punisher Brawler stream too. That was fun. Yeah, the Punisher beat 'em up. That's one of my favorite arcades. I love any 90s beat 'em up game is hard for me not to enjoy. I think it would have been like Other M. I could see that. Man, I didn't dislike Other M, but I hated what they did with the boss battles. How you have to switch to the Wiimote. Or you have to, like, turn the Wiimote towards the TV, and all of a sudden you have to, like, it's like a light gun segment. I hated that because it just interrupted the gameplay and it just felt awkward. It didn't flow well. That and the Predator beat 'em up. Yes, Alien vs. Predator. Another classic of mine. I had a flea market around me. It's torn down now, but when I was a kid, I had a flea market with a section called Fun World. And they had so many arcades there. And it introduced me to a lot of them. It introduced me to Alien vs. Predator, X-Men, Punisher. All of those were there. A lot of people hated Other M because of what they did to Samus's character. I didn't mind what they did to her character. I think, I don't know. I think no matter what they would have done with the character, people would have complained because these Nintendo characters are characters that don't talk, don't have much of a backstory besides just, you know, very basic ones. And I feel like people already have in their mind what they think the character's personality is. So when the developer gives you something different that you don't have in your head, I think that's really what it is. I didn't mind what they did with her. Those aren't the problems I had with the game. It was the gameplay point of view was what I had issues with. Oh shit. I thought I messed up that jump. You have 2 X-Men arcade streams. One just recently, another in a guest of yours. Yeah, it's my buddy Ray. We used to do Let's Plays together all the time. I mean, we still do Let's Plays, but just not with the camera on. I might have him back sometimes to do some live streams with me, but our schedules, he has his own job, so our schedules don't sync a lot. And also, one of the reasons I kind of stopped doing Let's Plays altogether, because that was my lowest viewed content by far. You know, that's really the main reason I stopped doing them, even on my own. Because, yeah, like I said, I mean, the views compared to everything else on the channel was... And I don't do this for views, really. I mean, of course, that's always part of it. But when you put in work on something and you upload it and it gets no views, that kind of tells you your audience doesn't really care about that style of content. And you guys have made it clear you prefer, you know, videos with interaction like this, so... That's why Let's Plays, I might do it every once in a while when there's something interesting or I want to play with a friend or something. I might just throw it up on the channel just for the hell of it, but... Yeah, overall the views were almost non-existent. Unless it was a Castlevania game. Those always got good views. And also on top of that, like, I don't really have fun, like, doing pre-recorded Let's Plays. It's not really that fun for me, you know, because like I said, the interaction from live streaming is just... That's my favorite thing about doing these live streams. You know, if I was just sitting here by myself recording this game, doing commentary while I'm playing, it's just kind of boring to me. Oh god. To me it makes Samus more human because he wouldn't be terrified fighting all those alien creatures. Yeah, I mean, they attempted to flesh out her story. I mean, that was probably the most fleshed out character that Nintendo ever developed. Because we all know Link, all he does is, like, moan and grunt and make little sounds while everyone else is talking to him. It was funny because I was all excited when I first heard that Breath of the Wild was going to have speech. And I was like, no way! Link's finally going to talk. And then when you play the game, just a couple of characters talk sometimes. And Link still reacts like he doesn't understand anything. He's like, uh-huh. You have witnessed the power of a child. Oh, wow. I'm at 26.9. You're right, CLW. 100 more subscribers. Let's see if we can do it tonight. That's a long shot, guys. 100 subscribers in one stream. I don't think so. I'll welcome it. I wish Mugen 64 worked on my PC. I have to use Paralleli on RetroArch. I think that's what I am using. I'm using Mugen 64 on here, on RetroArch. I think the Dolphin emulator's out of date. Wii games work better on my separate Dolphin emulator. Yeah, Dolphin emulator is one that's probably one that's the most finicky to get working properly. And some games still don't work properly on it. Like Rogue Squadron 3. Well, you guys know I streamed Rogue Leader, but Rogue Squadron 3. Rebel Strike, I can't get that game to work no matter what, and it's supposed to be compatible. I can imagine how many people will be shocked that Haunted Castle is actually a Castlevania game. I like to think of Haunted Castle as a sequel to the original Castlevania, because if you think about it, in no Castlevania game we see Simon's wife, and in that one he's getting married, so I was like, you know, it works as a sequel. He just comes back again. And if you consider all the different Simon games, like, official... Simon probably faced Dracula most out of anyone. The guy just kept coming back the next day. When you get to Elixir of Darkness, are you doing Henry's playthrough? Yeah, when I stream that game, I think I'm going to do the playthrough for every character. When I go through all the Castlevania streams, which I plan to do eventually, I want to play them all mostly complete. Some of the extra scenarios I probably won't do, like, you know, in Lament when you play as the vampire, but... Because it's exactly the same game, you know... except with a different character. But I think I will do the Henry playthrough. Because I don't think I've ever done the Henry playthrough. I just know of it. The bad ending with Carrie is pretty hot. Dracula asks... Oh, yeah, the child Dracula asks her to marry him, or is he grown up? Oh, no, it's Malice. Nintendo 64 emulation is a chore. Yeah, Aaron, you're totally right, man. N64, I just got it working perfectly last Friday whenever I streamed Castlevania 64, and what you guys don't see off camera was I was all day starting at like 12 p.m. until like the hour before streaming trying to work out the kinks, because like it was working and then it wasn't working, and then like at first everything when I went full screen it would just move to the second monitor for no reason. Like there was just so much crap going on with N64 emulation, but I got it working perfectly now. And I tested it with several games. I mean, everything works. Except the games that just aren't compatible with the emulator, but that you can't do anything about. Super 4 Chronicles, Haunted Castle 1, Simon's Quest. See, Chronicles is the one where, that one you can't really see as a sequel, because that one's always intended as a remake, essentially. Have you seen the Castlevania anime? Absolutely. Oh yeah. I reviewed both seasons on this channel too. I love it. Oh god, this thing killed me as Richter. Or not Richter, Reinhardt. However, I have magic powers now. Man, she plays so good. I love it. Yeah! Finger lasers. Oh, shit. I can't get cocky. She's definitely more agile than Reinhardt. Oh! It's kind of pointless throwing any items with Carrie because her magic blasts are already powerful enough. There. Damn, I took a lot of damage, though. Shit. Give me that money. Oh, I think it's chicken up here. Is there chicken? Yep. Roast chicken. In the Henry run, are you saving kids while on the way to Dracula? I don't think you fight Dracula. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Henry fights Dracula. I think he just rescues the kids that are in the castle that Death is taking or something. I don't remember. It's been forever, and I don't even think I actually played it myself. Or I don't think I actually finished it myself. I do hate how it's getting harder to find Nintendo ROMs with Nintendo freaking out every time they see an emulation site. Yeah. Oh my god, it pisses me off. All I can say without getting in trouble is that there are full ROM sets that exist on the internet. And they're fairly easy to find. So I recommend getting those while you can. Because who knows what's going to happen in the future. And for those of you that are like, how dare GamerThumb condone piracy? Well, I do sometimes. You know, sometimes it's to teach these companies a lesson. So in some cases, yeah, sure, I do. Alright. Will you save? Yes. You don't fight Dracula's Henry. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah! Get out of my way. Get out of my way. There's a bomb coming. I'm probably going to forget the nitro part again. Like I said the first time I streamed this, like, it doesn't matter how many times I played this game, I always forget where to go during that nitro part. Jump, little girl! Oh, so Fabian is a pirate. I'll say this. Anyone that plays games and does emulation, if someone tells you they've never pirated anything, they are so full of shit. That is the truth. Like, it's like, come on. You have. Like, especially all these YouTubers, you see a lot of you. Oh, no! Stage fatality. No, sometimes, like, I won't say any names. You'll have these, like, YouTubers that'll white knight and be like, piracy's wrong, but I get their arguments, but then it's like, come on, you know you have hard drives full of games that you did not pay for. Like, come on. Watch out, Nintendo will delete your channel. You know what, though? This game I actually do own. I have the cartridge. I just don't... I have a couple of my N64 games still. My N64, I have it in my closet somewhere hooked up. I don't use it because emulation works so much better. So I don't see the point, but... I have this game... Do I have Legacy of Darkness? I think I have Legacy of Darkness. I'm not sure. I'll have to check my collection, but... Diddy Kong Racing, I have Shadows of the Empire... Battle for Naboo and Rogue Squadron. I made sure to keep those. I think I have Hybrid Heaven also. Damn, I'm like half paying attention. I'm pretty sure Nintendo has run into multiple legal problems themselves. I can tell you some of them. Oh, and you know what? Keep in mind, all those games that you see on Nintendo's virtual consoles and all that, those are all the ROM versions. Those are not their actual game rips. Those are all ROMs that they got off the internet. But they're not going to tell you that. Zoids. I watched Zoids. I don't remember anything about it, but I used to watch it. It was like a Imitation Gundam, kind of. I remember that. It was like the... Well, it was more like the Power Ranger Zords. Just came here from Game Explain streaming Circle. Oh, someone's streaming Circle of the Moon now? Also, some games are just impossible to find their outrageous price. God I gotta get past that part. Here we go. Yeah, and aside from some games being incredibly expensive, one of the arguments I hear about how... Let's say you hear the black and white piracy is wrong argument. Is it, though, in all cases? What about... Oh, shh. Why do I keep messing up here? Let me go back. What about in cases where games aren't available anywhere else, right? So, if you pirate a game... Or, I'm sorry, if you buy it from, like, a used game store, for example. Let me try to think of a game. God. Like, okay, Punisher, PS2. Let's say you buy that from a used game store. THQ isn't getting any of that money. The developer's not getting any of your money. They're not benefiting from it at all. Also, THQ is not really the same company it was. They went out of business. And they fused into other companies, and all their properties went everywhere. So, let's say you do download the PS2 version of Punisher, or Xbox, whatever. Is that wrong? And if so, why? I don't know why I keep messing up here, guys. Having trouble. Now, one thing I don't support is modern piracy, as in, like, let's say Gears of War, I don't know, I'm just throwing a game out there, like, Gears of War 5 came out on Xbox One and you pirated that, right? That's where I kind of draw the line. Like, I don't pirate modern games that you can easily buy on digital, you know, like Wii U, freaking Nintendo Switch. And yeah, Nintendo Switch piracy exists already. There's hacked consoles. That I'm against. I don't support that because it's unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. Well, you're talking about all this older stuff a couple generations back, like, who cares? I hate how Nintendo punishes ROM sites but doesn't have Game Boy Advance and regular DS games on Virtual Console. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I need to use a Moon card. I can't use more than 4, I think, to avoid the bad ending. It's not like I'm a pirate nationalist, but there are cases when the company is in the wrong. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cases where the company's wrong. I don't think so. Or the store selling a used game is making a profit where the person uploading ROMs to a site isn't. Yeah, that is true. But the argument people always use is that the game developers aren't getting a cut of the money. When you pay a used game store or GameStop, they're also not getting a cut of the money. Your love for emulation overshadows your love for Castlevania. I love Castlevania. See, but you know what? Come out with this game, HD version, on PS4 or Xbox One with trophies and achievements, right? I'll pay for it again. I'll gladly pay for it. Especially developers have gone defunct, yeah.
Miserable upstart weakling.
Fright Night 2 goes for $200 on eBay because it was very limited to release. Is it wrong to not want to pay that ridiculous price and the movie companies won't release? Exactly. And also, here's another thing. If someone is not willing to pay $200 for that and they pirate it, is the company that made it losing money? Because that person wouldn't buy it anyways for that price. So, like I said, like, the whole thing with piracy, I get the arguments, but it's not black and white. There are very much gray areas. Good luck getting a copy of Bloodlines without an emulator. The game's amazing, but a physical copy costs a fortune. And then you need a console to play it. And also, this doesn't really have to do with, you know, piracy, but some people are completely against emulation. Because not on that I'm totally, like, completely opposed to. I love emulation. Just because, I mean, look how much better this... If this was playing right now on a regular N64, it would be a blurry, ugly mess. Unless I bought a ton of equipment that cost a ton of money just to make it look slightly better than it does originally. It's just not worth it. Speaking of Nintendo, anyone that's got anything they want to download off on their Wii Nintendo shop is not... Oh yeah, the Wii shop's going defunct completely. And I think... Oh! And I think you can only buy something on there if you already have money in your Wii account, right? Like, you can't add anything to it, can you? I remember seeing something about that. Misadventures of Tronbon is $800 on eBay. Are you serious? Now, are you talking about for a sealed copy? Because I could... I mean, not that I understand, but I can't imagine for a used copy, any game I would even come close to paying that much for. That one will be streaming too once we get through Mega Man ZX Advent. Back then, graphics were amazing. Yeah, this used to look awesome back in the day. I could already imagine if I was a bigger YouTuber, like, in the millions, from this stream, like, suddenly tomorrow I would have videos made about me, like, GamerThumbTV supports piracy. So maybe it's so good that I say this stuff while I'm a small YouTuber. I'm just kidding. If I was big, I would say it anyway. I don't care. Like, that's my opinion. And I stand by it. Damn it. Laser! 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 PirateThumbTV. Hey, pirates are cool. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is my favorite one. And I have a giant pirate flag up there in the corner from that game. You dick, man. I hate... There we go. Oh, no. This is where I fight... Oh, I don't think I fight him yet. The garden. That's where Frankensaw comes out. Famous gonna delete all his old videos when he gets famous. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, shit, where did I mention piracy? I gotta delete it. This is where the camera kind of messes you up. Because I'm kind of fighting blind here. Like, I'm just turning around and hoping, like, I hit something. There we go. Come here! Be afraid of me. A child. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I sold it. GameStop. Then they turned around and sold it for 80 bucks. That's insane, man. I'm not even going to get into GameStop. I traded in Aquaman Battle for Atlantis back on the GameCube, like way back in the day when it first came out. Freaking GameStop, they were going to give me 25 cents for the game. A freaking quarter. Now, I understand the game's complete trash and sucks. But a quarter? Like, I took it across the street to a used game store that is no longer in business, but they gave me 10 bucks for it. And I remember feeling like I ripped them off. And I was like, 'cause that game's not worth 10 bucks. But it was more than a quarter. Fabian wake me for one dangerous pirate. Man, I think pirates are cool. In Assassin's Creed, like Black Flag, I was sinking every civilian and merchant ship. Like, I passed by, I was like, how dare you go in my waters? It was awesome. Oh, this opens at mid... Oh. Nice, I got lucky. Ah, freaking ghost. Get up. Asshole. No! No! I can't see. Okay. It just closed. Frankenstein's monster with the chainsaw gave me nightmares while I was young. Yeah, that thing comes out of nowhere, too. Well, it shouldn't matter if someone supports piracy because we have the First Amendment. That is true. Even though on YouTube it doesn't matter. A lot of people have been shut down for what they say. Your timeline's already pissed people off. Oh, yeah. The canon detectives. Oh, I don't fight that vampire in here? I guess that's with Reinhardt only. Hey, shit, Coco Better, what's up? It's GamerThumb Fabian. Yes, that is me. I wish I had kept my copy of Star Ocean 2 and Valkyrie for my PS. Could probably get 100 bucks. I noticed a lot of those games that were like JRPGs, those are the ones that really go up in price. Oh, wait, no, there's the vampire. Got my holy magic balls. Like, do you even need the Belmont clam at this point anymore? Like, just hire this little magical girl and have her teach everyone how to shoot magic balls. Like, evil would never bother the earth again. I have Metroid Prime Trilogy for Wii. It sells for like 80 on eBay. Of course, Nintendo announced it for Switch. Watch that Valley Freefall. Oh, yeah, for sure. I really hope they do that. I would love a freaking HD collection. And again, I have all those games on emulator. But if they come out with an HD collection for the Switch, I would gladly rebuy them. They're just not coming out with them. Anyone know Rosa is not in this version, right? She's not in this campaign at all. Because then I don't have to worry about this garden here. Oh, wait a minute. This just answered my question. Is she going to pop up? See, I don't think I've played through this campaign. I really don't think I have. Without Belmonts, the Dracula keeps coming back like every decade. Hey, just have someone ready every 10 years. Have a little girl with, like, pet birds ready to go. Rosa is not in Carrie's campaign. Oh, there she is, though. I don't remember this. Yeah, me neither. I don't think I've played her campaign. I know I haven't played it all the way through. I'm saying I've played it before. So I don't think I played it all the way through before. The copy data, that's why. Oh, so if you play through like a fresh campaign with her, she's not in it? As you will. First, you must go to the castle archives. You copied Schneider to this, so you get Schneider to area? Wait, but I'm not playing through Schneider's campaign, right? Because I put new game. So I should still fight that witch and everything, right? Because I know she's got a witch in her campaign. I remember that. We're gonna get some weird Carrie romance. Carrie Rosa romance. Wait, because I'm not trying to play Schneider's campaign. So with Carrie, it's a different story. Where's Vincent? Does he still pop up? I mean, you're playing Schneider copy data as Carrie, so it's like added content. That's what I'm saying. It's added content, but it doesn't replace all of Carrie's content, right? I like when you go in the room and he's sleeping in there. Yeah, it's just added content. Alright, cool. Don't threaten me like a child, even though it's exactly what I am. Man, it's been crazy at work. You busy over there? All of Star Oceans are a bit fun, except for the League. I've never played any of those. I have a buddy that's huge into JRPGs, and he loves those Star Ocean games. He still has his original PS1 copies. I'm not 11. I'm 11 and a half. Die, Charlie Vincent. Get to bed, old man. Just breaking mirrors and shit. Okay, let me get out of here. Now, Rosa is in Carrie's campaign. She's the trigger for Vincent to give the player the archives key. Oh, yeah. I remember I had to talk to him. I love how he says that, like, I feel like it's worthless. Here, have it. Like, clearly he hasn't explored enough. Stop talking to me! A door marked storeroom. It is locked. Don't I get the storeroom key from here? Well, I got the archives key now, at least. Oh, yeah, there it is. Get storeroom key. Achievement unlocked. Stop! Who's got two thumbs and is stuck staying at work thinks of snow? Damn, it's snowing where you are. What state are you located in? Brian Wiggs. I feel like Vincent has just been crashing in Dracula's rent-free. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Because then when it's nighttime and you go in there, he's sleeping. Like he owns the place. He's waiting for his like continental breakfast in the morning. Have you heard of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Of course. That was a movie when I was a kid, and then they had the series. The movie came first. Does this level bring back some Resident Evil 1 memories? Yeah, it definitely has Resident Evil 1 Spencer Mansion feel to it. Lafayette, Indiana. Ooh. Yeah, I'm in Florida. That's definitely a huge change in temperature. Even though it's cold here, but, like, by Florida standards, cold is, like, under 70 degrees is cold. It's -7 and feels like -27. Good Lord, Adrian. I don't even know how that feels. I can't imagine. As a Floridian, like, to me, that's unsurvivable. Like, it's just like, I'll go over there, get out of a plane, and just, like, instantly collapse dead. Turn around, little girl! See, we don't get snowstorms and all that, but we get hurricanes. And tornadoes mixed in, too, while you're at it. And really bad thunderstorms. Come to me. I will taste your blood. No, you won't. You'll taste my lasers, bitch. There we go. You want more lasers? There we go. You want to taste lasers, bat form? Oh, shit. It knocked me down. Oh, we get on the west coast of earthquakes. Yeah, that's true. Not sure why, but this game reminds me of another game I used to play a lot when I was younger, called Wizard 101. Wasn't that a Disney Channel show or something, like Wizard 101? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I don't even know if I'm talking about. Or I don't even know if I know what I'm talking about. Where's Renan? Where's the demon? I need to buy some chicken from him. San Andreas wasn't a movie, it was a documentary. I work for a retirement community, so snow days. So that put me in my own room. Oh, I thought I died. Yes, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I know. You're thinking of Zoe 101? Is that what I'm thinking of? Wizards of Waverly Place? Oh my god. I think I just combined those two, actually. Because I know what you guys are talking about. I didn't watch any of them. I just know of them. Yeah, I knew it was something Wizard 101, something. He made to do a fusion dance. My name is Renan. I am what you would call a demon. It is shameful for a demon to be working, but one needs gold, even in hell these days. Hurry up, I need your chicken. Who went to see Broly Wednesday? Yeah, Brian, we were talking about that earlier. I saw it opening night. It's funny because there was like I expected more people to be dressed up. There was one guy dressed behind me as Vegeta, and it looked legit. Like it was a Vegeta Dragon Ball Super costume. He had the giant fake wig and everything. It was hilarious. Loved it. I don't think I missed much never having Disney Channel growing up. I liked Disney Channel growing up, but I did grow up as a child in the 90s, early 90s. Disney Channel after that got stupid. Before that, they had like all kinds of awesome animated series like Tailspin and freaking like Darkwing Duck, and Aladdin had a series like that. That was the shit. Now it all sucks. It's all garbage. Disney XD had a Tron series, which I really liked. I think it was Tron Uprising, and it got canceled after season 1. And it was so good. You got awesome taste there. No, those cartoons were awesome. Just noticed Randon has... Yeah, he's got a little demon tail. Little Mermaid. Did Little Mermaid have a series? Oh, I kind of remember that. You know, it's funny. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did Lion King have a series? Because whenever I talk to my friends about this and get all nostalgic, I remember one. But I can never find anything about it. There might not have been a series. Disney's never known what to do with Tron, unfortunately. Yeah, that Tron series was fantastic, though. Nightmare Fueled Garden. I hate this part. Think we'll ever get a Tron 3? No. I want one really bad. I just don't... I think it's been so long that I just think it's not going to happen. But no, the Tron movies, those are some of my favorite Disney properties. I love those movies. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Fun fact here, I went to school with a kid in elementary school that was on Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like, he was on the damn show, and I was so jealous. It was easy to be on that show if you're in Florida, though, because they used to do it in the Universal Studios Orlando Nickelodeon Studios. That is closed down. That hasn't been there for years, but it was right here in Orlando where they could film it. You just have to go to the theme park and go there, and you could get picked. Yes, it did, but it was from the 90s. See, I kind of remember that. It had the Lion Guard. See, no, I remember something before that. Oh, here we go. Ah, I hate this part. I hate this part so much.
Help me!
Called the... See, I'm not thinking about the Lion Guard. I must have been imagining a series. Come here! I'm a little girl, too. I know Frankenstein's around here. I'm just gonna keep going. Come here, you little evil purple bastard. Wait. Is the chainsaw monster not gonna... I don't hear him or see him. Oh, no! Oh, no, I hear him. I hear... Ah! No! No! There he is! I thought it glitched and he didn't spawn or something. Go, little girl! That is terrifying. Oh my god. Come here, you jackass. Oh my god. Please. Please. I'm just gonna keep jumping. I could stop and fight him, but I'm not gonna risk damage. Ah. Oh, yes, yes, go! Chainsaw Massacre, tell me about it. That's absolutely horrifying. This part's impossible without holy water. I just run. You've come this far. Once you're through the forest, you're safe. Watch out for the demons in the forest. Wasn't this version of Frankenstein originally a fourth playable character who was an Ash Williams? I have no memory of that whatsoever. Not that you're wrong. I don't have any memory of that at all, though. Now I gotta go to the copper door, which I remember was not a copper door at all. It was just a wood door. Who remembers Kim I remember Kim Possible. That was when I was already an adult, though, pretty much. So I never really got into it. I think he is thinking of Henry. Possible. Henry doesn't have a chainsaw, though. That would be awesome if you could walk around with a chainsaw inside Castlevania. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, now back to the garden. Into the copper door. And it's a chainsaw madness. That's crazy that some people would beat this game in 40 minutes, though, because even just walking around takes a while. A chainsaw and a sawed-off shotgun, yep. Hey, Adrian, thanks for that super chat, man. I appreciate that. Timon and Pumbaa was the Lion King show. Oh, was that a series? Timon and Pumbaa? That might be what I'm thinking about, then. Because if Timon and Pumbaa had a series, that's absolutely what I'm talking about. Somebody called Chris Hansen. Now he's in jail. Yeah, you guys heard about that? Chris Hansen, the guy that does all the How to Catch a Predator shows. He's in jail for, like, wasn't it, like, fraud? Like, credit card fraud or something? Or writing bad checks? To catch a fraudster. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Oops. Yes, sir. Yep. Timon and Pumbaa, I was thinking. So I was right. There was the Lion King show. Just wasn't the Lion King. Writing bad checks. Yeah. Bad checks and being broke. Damn. Like, he used to be a star of a TV. It shows how far, like, I mean, they're not even celebrities. So how far, like, people that host their TV shows can go down, like, after the show's over. Like, you think just because you're on TV, you have a ton of money, and now these people are, like, writing bad checks and being broke. Fame doesn't last forever. Did you see a new Spider-Man trailer? Would you? Oh yeah, I'm surprised. I'm shocked I haven't talked about that yet. I think it looks awesome. I hear a lot of people saying that that's Sandman and Hydro Man in that. I don't really know why. I don't think that's them at all. I think that's just illusions that Oh God, no! Please wait. No. Ooh. Oh, I was saying I think that's illusions that Mysterio's making. And, I mean, to me, it's clear from the plot, from the trailer. It looks like Mysterio is just creating a bunch of illusions and then, like, saving people from them and then claiming to be a hero. Like Syndrome from freaking The Incredibles. I think the movie looks like a blast, though. And the fact that Nick Fury's in it, I've always loved, if you read comic books in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, when that started, I love the interactions between Ultimate Nick Fury and Peter Parker, and that we're getting that in the movies now. It's awesome. He's just sitting in his room like, hello, Spider-Man. Money lasts even less time, the fame. Yep, that is true. So if you're ever a celebrity and run into good money, you always want to save it for your future. That's what I don't understand. Like, these big YouTubers, right? Like, that have, like, millions and millions of dollars and just go move to LA, buy, like, $10,000 watches and shoes and clothes. Like, dude, one day your fame's gonna be gone and you've blown your money on bullshit. Like, invest your money in the future. Like, that's how you do it. They're all kids, though. Like, they don't know what they're doing with their money. I'm hearing they're the Elementals. Yeah, I've heard that, too. I think that's gonna be the MCU version of the Elementals, though. Like, they're just illusions. Because, you know, the MCU changes things so drastically. Dude, yes, Ultimate Universe didn't get the love it deserves. Yeah, I liked it. The Ultimate Universe got really bad writing later on. But when it first started, it was so good. Soulja Boy is proof of that. Oh, yeah. Pedo Party. My question is, Nick Fury based off Samuel L. Jackson? Yeah, Ultimate Nick Fury, the original white Nick Fury, was based on, like, what was considered cool at the time. And that was James Bond. So they made him very James Bond-like figure. 2000s era, when the Ultimate comics were made, Samuel L. Jackson was the hot coolness. So they wanted... It was directly inspired by Samuel L. Jackson. And it's funny, because if you go back and read Ultimates Volume 1, that was like the redo of the Avengers back in like 2000, 2001, around there, something like that. They actually, all the Avengers talking about who would play them in a movie, and Nick Fury says he'd be played by Samuel L. Jackson. So it's been done on purpose. That one fan day is going to come when their fan base stops being 13. Yeah, it is true. It is true. Like, just because you have millions now and you have a young fan base, your fan base is going to outgrow you. And, well, who knows if YouTube will one day demonetize them, because that's a thing now. But apart from all that, like, you know, just, I don't know, people need to learn how to invest their money. Like, if you know, good for them if they're millionaires and have all this money, but you're blowing it on, like, enormous houses you don't need, crazy expensive cars and clothes you don't need, instead of, like, future-proofing your life, you know? You never know what's going to happen. But, I mean, those are the people that have to learn the hard way, honestly. Laser bullet! Oh, you can't get away from that. You can't get away from that. Oh, he got away from it. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. You know, and I don't want to get preachy either about, like, I'm not trying to tell people how to spend their money, you know. If you have money, spend it however you want, but if I one day ever become this huge YouTuber that's making millions of dollars, like, you guys are never going to see me living in an enormous mansion, like, I'm a simple guy. I just like having my video games and my collectibles, and I'm happy. I don't even know if I would like living in, like, a giant house. Too much to maintain and clean and shit. Life is unpredictable. Like, have your money, take care of your family, take care of your wife, husband, whatever floats your boat, take care of your kids. So what would you do with $1 million? If I had $1 million, in all honesty, what I would do is take like a third of it and invest it in the future. Like, put it in an account that grows over time and never touch it until, like, one day I retire, right? So that way I can make sure my family's taken care of. I would pay off all my debt, because, like, 99% of Americans, I am disgustingly in debt. That's getting better over time. But yeah, I would first of all make sure my family's safe. But if I had $1 million, I would buy everyone in my family would get in the house. They would get a house. I would make sure everyone's taken care of. And then I don't know what else I would do. I would save a lot of it. Save a lot of it. Make sure the family's taken care of, and buy a bunch of video games. That's for sure. Shit. But no, I wouldn't waste it on, like, expensive clothes and fashion. Like, to me, that's a waste of money. Like, I'll buy, like, a couple nerdy shirts and some cargo shorts or jeans, and I'm good. Like, that's my style. I wonder where Reinhardt was during World War I. He was probably really, really old or dead. Remember, this game takes place in, like, 1852, I think? So Reinhardt wasn't... Yeah, no, I doubt Reinhardt was around during World War I. Would you stop? I'd be saving if I were a billionaire or even a millionaire. Yeah. If you want to buy a giant house for me, I won't say no. I will buy you a giant Barbie house for your action figures. Hey, I'll take it. I hate this vampire. My buddy taking advantage of government funding by pretending to be sick would blow it all on garbage, still be a lazy drunken slob. Wow. That sucks. That's just shitty. Like, these people that take advantage of government funding and that, like, and then people that really need it don't get it. I know people like that too. I won't say names in case they're watching, but I mean they know who they are. I know people like that know the government's paying for their living, and they don't have to. One thing you realize once you're content with how much money you have is that you need the time to enjoy what you buy. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Here we go. I think we're going to the sewers now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button with all of your strength. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on social media or go into my community tab for updates. And for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel directly on Patreon. This is Fabian. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.